Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me here on my channel. I have an adorable, really simple project for you, and all you need is one piece of 6x6 paper to create this lovely mini expandable envelope, or you can make a mini expandable pocket insert. So you can choose either one to make this really simple project. And you can also make 4 of these with one piece of 12x12 paper. So that's another a great way to make this lovely little project. So this is the expandable mini envelope, and you can see here this is the expandable gusset on the side, so that you have more room inside to add what you would like inside. And this one here is the mini expandable pocket insert with the same expandable gusset, and you can see there is a large opening, so you can fit quite a lot of things in here to inside the pocket. And this is the envelope one, so it opens up, so it's got your little flap here which you could close with a velcro dot. You could use a foam dot, you could use some washi tape, you could add a little file tab shape and fold it over to add to here and punch a hole and add some string. You could use a magnet, you could punch a hole on here to keep it closed, or a belly band, anything that you like to keep it closed, it will work. And this is the inside. So the only difference is has a closure to create like an envelope, and this one has just an opening. And they're just really sweet little mini projects that you can just make if you wanted to make something with your 6x6 paper pads. This one here, I added a coordinating tag because there is a couple of pieces that you need to cut out, so I didn't want to waste the little extra piece of paper, so I made a little tag. And with this one here, I just used some string just to wrap it around, and then I just threaded the tag through when I punched a hole. And this is the envelope, and inside this one I did make a little mini double pocket folder, just so just something extra that I wanted to make, just so I could see how it would look, and it fits perfectly in here. And then you can use these little mini folders to add ephemera pieces, die cuts, package sequence, anything you want in here that will fit inside. And then you can gift one of these to somebody. You can even probably fit a gift card. Let me just check if a gift card will fit in here. Let's see if I've got a gift card. If you're sure, let's see. It does fit. So it does fit a gift card in here as well. So that's a perfect size. How about that? I didn't even realize. So that's a great idea too. So I'm going to show you also the measurements to make one of these mini double pocket folders if you wanted to add that inside. So it's just something I wanted to just play around with my papers, and you could even add your envelope inside the pocket insert, and you can also add that in there too, like that, and it looks pretty as a little loaded pocket, and there's still room in there to add some more stuff. So just a great little project. And then in the front here you could also add a mini envelope to the front and another place to add some more things inside. You could add a strip of paper to the front and just glue down the 3 sides to create another front pocket. Just a fun way. And then I've got these that I'd made recently, these paper laid fringe embellishments. You can even decorate the front of the pocket, so you could add that to the front if you've made these following my process video. You could place it that way and decorate the front. So any of these would look nice on the front. And I like the way that it does stick up at the top there. I think that's cute. You can add it to the side here, and you can also maybe make this into a tuck pocket in here as well. So these just you can also add these as little extra gifts inside. If you wanted to send this as Happy Mail. So that's just another way to do that. So let's go ahead, let's make these. So you'll need one piece of 6x6 paper if you want to make the pocket expandable mini pocket insert, and one 6x6 paper if you want to make the envelope. But I will do both of these as well as the measurements for you to make the mini double pocket folder. So we'll start with the pocket first. We'll make one of those. And I have papers here, so I've got 1, 2, and I've got one for the pocket folder. Okay, so I'm going to use a 6x6 paper with a directional pattern in case you have pattern paper that you want to use to make your envelopes that have a direction. So I'm going to use that one so you could see which way you need to make your score lines. So I'll have the pattern facing up so you could see. So the first thing you want to do is we're just going to score going in 1 inch on both sides. So with the first one, you want to score that at 1 inch and 5 inches, or you can go that way and score at 1 inch that way, just as long as you've got both sides going in at 1 inch. Now with your pattern, you want your pattern facing to the right side, and because this part will be the top part of your pocket, which is this part here, or the front part. So we're going to align that with the paper going to the right, and we are going to score at 2.5 inches and 2 3/4 of an inch. So they're the two score lines. And now we're going to make a cut, and we are going to remove the longer pieces, so these two pieces, and we're going to cut all the way down till you get to the I'll turn it this way, till you get to that score line. So I'll have it facing this way. So we are going to cut all the way down right through the first score line, and then we stop at the next score line, and then we're going to remove that piece, and then we'll go ahead and go the same along the longer piece, going through that first score line up to there. Then you've got these two little extra pieces. These are the pieces you could use these for whatever you know, keep them to the side for something else. And now what we're going to do, we'll fold the two score lines that went across first. We'll fold them over. And then what we're going to do now, we're going to grab this first piece. We are going to fold that in. And then we are going to bring this piece back and fold that in half along the edge. Make sure it lines up. And then we are going to bring it again and fold it again towards you in half again, lining it up with the edge. And then we will bring it back out, and then we will go forward towards you along that first fold like that, and then go back on that next fold and come back towards you, and you'll have the white piece facing up. And then we'll do the same to this side. So we're going to fold that over, bring it back towards you and fold it in half, bring this back towards you and fold it in half again, and then fold it all back out, and then come back in again along that first fold line, go back and come back towards you. So you will have that sort of a shape. And all we do now is we are just going to add some glue to the two pieces here, and then we will bring it up, and then you just want that to come up to the edge, and then it will sit flush with that flat part where we made that score line. Just line up your papers and then bring that one over as well, and it will want to sit there, and then we just glue that to the back. And what I should have done was corner around these two corners first, so I might just bring that out a bit. So if you want to corner around your top part, do that first, which I forgot to do. I'll just bring that back in, and there is your expandable mini pocket. That was really quick and really simple to make. Then you can just have fun decorating your pocket and add whatever you like in there. You can label it. You can make a stack of these and have them stored in a box for yourself, where you can have your ephemera pieces in each of your pockets. And another great way to have a storage organizer to store your bits and pieces. So the pocket's done. Now we'll make the envelope. So I'll give you the measurements for that one. So I'll just grab my next 6x6 paper, and I will use again another directional paper as well for this one, just so you know which way to do your measurements. So we'll do the same thing. We're going to score going in at 1 inch on both sides. So 1 inch on one side, and I'll go in at 5 inches here. And then what we want to do here is we want to do the same and bring the paper to facing the right way, so it's facing to your right. And then we are going to score at sorry, let me just bring this. We're going to score at 2 1/4 of an inch for this one. So it's 2 1/4 inches and 2 1/2 inches. We'll score at 5 inches and 5 1/4 of an inch. So I'll just repeat those measurements. So you want to score at 2 1/4 of an inch, 2 1/2 inches, 5 inches, and 5 1/4 of an inch. So what we will do, I'm going to turn it around this way. We are going to remove the part that's the shorter side here. We will cut from here, and we're going to cut all the way up until we get to that first score line. So we'll go ahead and we'll just cut that, going through the score lines there. Yeah, they're going through the next one, and then cut it to there. We're going to remove that. We'll do the same to the other side. And again, you'll have these extra pieces. These are the pieces that I used to make the tags. And we're going to do exactly the same with these two pieces, but let's fold these score lines first, just so that it'll be easy to assemble the envelope. So just really give them a good press along all the 4 score lines. And in this time, I'll remember now to add the corner around the corners. So that the shorter part is going to be your envelope closure. And then we just do exactly what we had done with the pocket. We're going to fold these two sides the same way, going in, then folding that in half, and then folding it in half again. Take it out, and then we're going to go in, back and forward, and then we'll go to the other side and do the same thing. And then we'll just glue these down. And then you'll have yourself an expandable or mini expandable pocket. Just do it exactly the same and gluing them down. And you don't even need to add extra paper or anything to create the gusset part. And there we have it. And then that just closes up that way, so you've got that extra room up there for if you had some more bulkier stuff. So that is your envelope done. So these are the little extra pieces. So I'm just going to cut those little extra parts where we have that score line, and then you just cut it down to however length you want your tag. I'm just going to go like that, and then I'm just going to do a simple tag shape, punch your hole, and there you have a coordinating gift tag to go with your envelope. You could also use this piece, you can add it to the front. So these are just some little extra pieces you can play around with, and that's the same with the pocket. So with the pocket, you've got this little piece, you can fold it back in half. I'm going to trim off this part if you don't want to waste it. You could add that to the front here like that, and glue down these two sides and create a little pocket in the front. You could fold this in half if you wanted to, and decorate this top part here so it's not all white. You can decorate that and put that to the front, or you can place it on the inside if you want to cover it up. So you can play around and do that with the extra pieces that was cut out. And now to make the mini double pocket folder, I cut a piece of paper at 5.5 inches in length by 4.5 inches going down. So the longer part is the part we are going to create the fold. So you just decide how your pattern is going to look like on your paper and which way you want to create your fold. So I try to need the scoreboard. So I'm going to face it this way. So we're going to, firstly, on the 5.5 inch side, we are going to score at 1/2 inch on both sides going in. So that's 1/2 inch, and then at 5 inches. And then you can just either fold it in half if you like, or score it. I'm just going to fold it in half. If you want the score line, you scored at 2 3/4 inch. And then we are going to turn it around on the 4 3/4 inch side, and we're going to score at 3.5 inches. And this is going to be the pocket part. So you just decide where you want your pocket, or when you make your score line. So the first thing we'll do here is we are going to remove these two little pieces. So I'm going to cut up, go on an angle, do the same to this side. And I'm going to corner around these 4 corners. And I'm going to fold this back in half. And then on this part where it's folded, where you've got that score line here, we're just going to cut it at a slight angle and stop at that score line. Just there. So that was the score line. You'll see when you open it up, it's going to create a V shape. So what we'll do next, we're going to fold these two sides over. Add glue to this little, oops, I've got too much glue. I just want to add some glue down here. And then on this side as well. And then we'll bring them up, and that will give you your 2 little pockets. And I'll close that up. There you have your pockets, and then this should fit inside there or inside your envelope. Just a sweet little project. I just thought I'd make these and share with you as well the measurements if you wanted to create one of these yourself, and I just think they're just really sweet. So just a quick little project using a 6x6 paper, or you can make 4 of these with 1 piece of 12x12 paper. So I hope you enjoyed this simple tutorial, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye for now.